Today, we're going to introduce a little bit of pickleball to the membership. Okay. My feet have to be behind the baseline of the pickleball court. And what I have to do is I have to serve from below my waist, underhand. So I get my serve, and then my serve has to travel diagonally across the court. I'm going to go over here and show you into this box. Okay? My serve has to land past the kitchen line. Now, these lines, the sideline, the baseline, and the center service line are all good. So if the ball hits those lines, it's in. Now we're going to talk a little bit about the serving sequence. In pickleball, something that is a little unique, both teams, each team gets 2 servers per service time. So, except for the very first start of the game. So when I start my game, my team will only get 1 server. And then after if we win the point, we can continue on until we lose. But then after we lose a point, then my serve goes out to the other team. And then both teammates get to serve each time thereafter. So each team will get 2 servers after that. In pickleball, there are 3 numbers that are associated in the game. There's my score, my opponent's score, and then there's the number of server I am. I'm either the first server or I'm the second server. Okay, so if I'm going to serve the very first point of the match, my score is 0, my opponent's score is 0, and I'm actually, in this case, the second server because my team only gets 1 server for the initial start of the match. So my score would be 0, 0, 2. If I win the point, I would go to the other side and the score would be 1, 0, 2, because I am still the second server. Okay, now we're going to talk a little bit about the game itself, the scoring of the game. Generally, the format of a pickleball game is the first team to win 11 points by 2. So remember, I only win points as a server. So it's the first one to win 11 points by 2. So if we get to 9-all, then somebody, of course, can win 11-9. But if we get to 10-all, it has to be 12-10, or we continue on. Now, one of the rules in pickleball that's, it's a little different than, say tennis or any other sport. They have a double bounce rule. In this case, what they're talking about is before a volley can be played up at the net or any ball can be volleyed out of the air, the ball has to land twice before a volley takes place. So, as a server, I serve, my ball lands once on my opponent's side, my opponent returns the ball, and the ball lands for the second time. Now, anything goes, but the ball has to land 2 times before a ball is played out of the air. Now we're going to talk a little bit about the kitchen area in pickleball. The kitchen area is this area between this kitchen line on my side of the court and my opponent's kitchen line. So everything in between is the kitchen area. So this is a no volley zone. Nobody can volley while in the kitchen. So I can go in this area, I just cannot volley in here, okay? Or it's a loss of point. Now what we'd like to see is everybody coming out, having a good time, playing some pickle. We've had many members coming out, families, groups, parties. We'd love to see the increased play. And sometimes what keeps you from coming is not knowing the rules. So this is what we're trying to get across to you, so you're comfortable to come out. And if you need any help whether it be a lesson or just an introduction to the game, give me a call and we'd be glad to get out here and hit with you.